Yeah, y'all tweaking. I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all. Me no speak English on that one. But everything else, yes. I don't really know what's going on with my
Okay,
support
this
system, but
is
it's
this
burned
is
down
my
relationship
turn
with
to
my
talk,
family.
Mr. Mullins.
You guys know I have
Mr.
no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details. And the frail line
Okay,
understanding that you
Mr.
understand.
Mullins, you're
I
going to
can't even
talk
speak
with your
because this is
attorney.
discouraging. What's the Rotary Club? Who am
Okay.
I? Do you guys know who I am? My name's Jacob Evan Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing
Mr.
silly ass
Feigelson,
games
did you
with
have
real
anything else?
All right, guys. Today we're dealing with one of the wildest sovereign citizens I've ever come across. This guy goes on a full-on rant and absolutely spirals. He's in court because he burned his parents' property, and now his parents want absolutely nothing to do with him. How insane is that? Like, how far gone do you have to be for your own family to completely distance themselves? And of course, he's acting like the classic sovereign citizen, insisting that the entire legal system is targeting him. But the funniest part, at least to me, is that he's treating the whole situation like some sort of fight for freedom. It's genuinely ridiculous, and he completely loses control. So let's dive in and watch this intense sovereign citizen meltdown play out.
If you would enter your appearance, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Stephen Feigelson on behalf of Mr. Mullins, who's present by way of video conferencing this afternoon.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mullins, this is a felony complaint indicating on or about January 24th of 2025 at 216 East Thomas Street, Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan. Sir, count one alleges that you did willfully and maliciously burn, damage, or destroy by fire or explosive personal property with a value of $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. That is contrary to law. It is a felony, carries a maximum penalty of 5 years and or $10,000 or 3 times the value of the property damaged or destroyed, whichever is greater. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, Mr. Mullins?
I understand your perspective of what occurred and outside
Well,
of that.
hang on. Before you go too far, this is just what's written on the paper. You are presumed innocent. Let me finish, okay? And you'll understand why I'm saying this. You are presumed innocent. So we want to make sure that you don't say anything today that can be used against you. So when you get to talk with your attorney in private, that's when you're going to want to talk about what happened or didn't happen. I can only tell you what the charge is and the penalty is, and then you'll talk to your attorney and they will help you prepare a defense against the charge. Does that make sense?
I'm 29 years old. I understand. Like, you know what I mean? I get it, bro.
Good. Okay. All right, then, Mr. Mullins, you understand the charge and the maximum penalty. You don't have to agree to it. You just understand. Is that right?
Yeah, no
Okay.
disrespect.
Okay. Perfect. All right, now you do have rights as well. You have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or stand mute. You have the right to a trial by a judge or a jury, and at that trial you can present or confront witnesses. If they would not appear, the court can order them to do so. You also have the right to a lawyer, and if you cannot afford one, one can be appointed for you at court expense. Additionally, you are presumed innocent, as I said earlier, and if you are found guilty, it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. You also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or write can be used against you, and you always have the right to have a lawyer present with you at any time that you are questioned. Do you understand those rights, Mr. Mullins?
You said read anything you say or write can be used against you? Did you say that?
Yes, I did say that. Yes, sir.
Me no speak English on that one. But
I'm not going to lie, that totally threw me off. I don't know about you guys, but this man literally looks like the type who would burn down his family's home, from the hair to that fancy little African-style shirt. He fits the whole picture perfectly. And I know he seems calm for the moment, but just wait. He's about to launch into his sovereign citizen script any minute now. These people always start out relaxed, and then suddenly, boom, they're shouting about how the government has no authority over them. But come on, the Supreme Court has already made it clear that the law applies to everyone no matter what bizarre beliefs you've got. And honestly, I don't even know what that whole me no speak English thing was supposed to accomplish. That's definitely not helping his case. Maybe the guy really is mentally unstable. Who knows? I mean, he did burn down his family's house, so it wouldn't be shocking. Let me know what you guys think about him so far. Let's jump back in because this is about to get even crazier.
Okay, good. All right, then, is he applying for an attorney today, Mr. Feigelson?
Yes, he is. He presently works with our office on another matter, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Mullins, what we're going to do is we have 2 hearings set for you on this. A probable cause conference, which is the first hearing. That is February 6th. That's at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Simmons. Excuse me. You are allowed to appear remotely on that. So that's why you will have a colored sheet. I think it's kind of a bluish green. Yep. Okay, you should have that. So you can appear February 6th at 8:30 a.m. remotely or in person. The second hearing is a preliminary exam. You have to appear in person for that. That's on the 6th floor of City Hall, Courtroom 4, and that's February 13th at 8:30 a.m., also with Judge Simmons. So you've got the notice and the Zoom instructions, correct?
Yes.
Good, good. Okay, now, is there anything I've told you so far that you do not understand?
The one thing I didn't speak English on, yeah, but other than that, yes, everything else I did. I'm an artist. I've been writing a lot of things, so when I write stuff, it's like almost like, you know what I mean? So that's just a arbitration contract thing that I didn't like. So I mean, we'll settle through that. So I would like to just voice that. Other than that, no disrespect.
Move forward, sir. Appreciate the.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, you'll talk about that with your attorney. Absolutely. Okay, so Mr. Mullins, I'm going to stop the live stream so that I can protect.
A low PR bond or a low cash surety bond, Your Honor. Thank you.
If it's any money,
thank you.
I can't afford it. Let's just say that. I ain't got nothing, and y'all ain't give me any tools to get a job since I've been released from your guys' care. Now, I don't really know what's going on with my support system, but it's
this is my turn to talk, Mr. Mullins. Okay, you don't want to talk about that because, like I said, you're gonna you might say something that can be used against you. So the court's going to look at 2 things, Mr. Mullins. I'm going to look at whether or not you're a flight risk and whether or not you are a danger to the public. In regards to that, I'm going to look at your criminal history. I'm going to look at the allegations. I'm going to look at your ties to the community, your employment status. You live with your parents. I look at all of those to determine 2 things. I do have a concern for the safety of the public. On the matter that I arraigned you on first, the arson, you are presumed innocent, but as I look at the allegations, it presents a concern to the court for the safety of you and any other individuals that reside in that location. I understand that would be your parents.
1995.
Okay,
Trust me.
this is my turn, sir. Okay, so based on that, I'm not going to grant you a PR bond because I don't find that that is sufficient to ensure your appearance.
This guy absolutely does not deserve a PR bond. Just look at the way he's carrying himself. It reminds me of when I grew up in the city. We had plenty of kids who were completely unstable and had zero concern for anyone around them. And this dude fits that mold perfectly. You can literally tell, just from his posture, that if they let him out, he wouldn't show up to court. And on top of that, he genuinely seems to think the world owes him something. Like seriously, imagine blaming the entire court system because you can't get a job. How about filling out a few applications yourself, my guy? There's this thing called personal responsibility. You don't get to sit around waiting for opportunities to magically fall into your lap. This dude is acting like the court is his own personal assistant or something. But what do you guys think about him so far? I know he hasn't said much yet, but in the next couple of minutes, he's about to completely lose it. Let me know what you think because I honestly can't tell if he's faking it or if he's actually just straight up mentally gone. Let's jump back in and see what happens.
As well as protect the public, as specifically here, your parents. The court is going to set a cash surety bond on this of $10,000 to ensure your appearance. We're not done yet, sir. Okay, now, first of all, the condition of your release is do not miss any court dates and do not violate any state or local laws while you're on bond. You're not to possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription, and you're not to leave the state of Michigan without permission from the court. You also are not allowed to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons, and you will have to report to pretrial services so that they can set up any pretrial supervision that may be necessary. That's either a phone or an in-person interview. Now, I'm also going to tell you, you cannot have any contact with Daniel Mullins and or Barbara Mullins. You cannot call, write, page, email, text, no electronic communications of any kind. You can't have anybody else contact them on your behalf, and no threatening, harassing, or molesting behavior towards them or anyone else. Additionally, you cannot go within 2,000 feet of where where they're located at any time, including work, home, or school. So what that means is if you have property there, someone can go and get your property and get it for you, but you cannot go there and you can't have any contact at all. Also, you're unable to give me an address at this point. So if you are released, you have 24 hours to notify the public defender's office of the address where you're staying. If you don't do that within the 24 hours, the court then sets a bench warrant for you. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm telling you, Mr. Mullins?
I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all.
Okay, all right, let's go over the other file then. This is, again, the 24-03520. Judge Simmons has ordered that you be remanded on that case file because you failed to appear for the probable cause conference. So you will not be released before that hearing that is to be set. Do you understand?
Yeah, y'all tweaking.
All right.
You guys know I have no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details. And the frail line understanding you understand.
You're going to talk with your attorney.
What's the Rotary Club? Who am I? Do you guys know who I am? My name's Jacob Edwin Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing silly ass games.
Did you have anything else?
I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I am going to order a CMH evaluation on that new file as well.
All right. That. That's about the one good thing you've done today, and it's not your fault. You're an amazing person, I'm sure, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or like I'm a frustrated individual. So let me just say, like, I'm sorry for the disrespect. I know it's not your fault necessarily, but this is just a large structure. So
yeah, no shade toward the judge, but this guy is just another tiny gear in the machine. And honestly, this dude has got to be out of his mind. With those weird little smiles and that unhinged rant he just went on, something is clearly off. It's like he's trying to present himself as some misunderstood mastermind. But in reality, he's just a giant walking warning sign. The way he moves, the way he talks, it's like he's a pressure cooker about to blow at any second. And let's not even pretend his own family cutting him off is some mystery. The guy literally torched his parents' property. He straight up committed arson against the people who raised him. What kind of person does that? He's showing zero concern for anyone around him, let alone for the law. In my opinion, he's a real danger to the public and has no business being out on the streets. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely not buying this whole. I'm a victim of the system routine he's trying to play. When you look at it honestly, he's blaming everyone else for the disaster he caused. He's the one who burned down his life, literally and figuratively. He's full of explanations, But none of them add up once you look at the actual situation. He's acting like the court is supposed to do him favors. But here's the truth. The court is there to enforce the rules, not babysit a grown man who refuses to own up to anything. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. This whole situation was chaotic from start to finish, and in my opinion, this dude is definitely not all there. I've seen people like this before in my own life, so I kind of know the signs. But thank you all for watching this wild video with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want more videos like this. I upload every single day. Thanks for hanging out, and take care.